before we get started with this unboxing, I wanted to let you viewers know that I thought about editing it to make it a little bit cleaner, but then I realized it was important for you all to see my honest reactions and thoughts as I'm trying to wrap my mind around what I'm seeing and what happens. So please know that the entire unboxing segment is uncut. So let's see what happens. Welcome back to the channel, and we are here today with a new Guitar Day unboxing. So it is Sunday, November 27th as I film this, and I placed this order on Black Friday, November 25th. I ordered this item from Pro Audio Store, and quite frankly, the shipping speed and the price, even on a Black Friday deal, because it was even better than what Fender had on their own website, seemed too good to be true. So let's tear into it and see. So obviously, despite me even mentioning it, you can tell by the F's on the box. I will say that it just came in the standard, as you can tell now it's a Squier box. It had no additional packaging, which that's not necessarily a bad thing. But trying to get this on camera as much as possible. Because I have another little setup right here, you can't see this, so it kind of getting in my way. But so, and many times I've almost ordered something from Pro Audio Star in the past, and it was nothing against them. I just ended up making another decision or got cold feet. But this is the packaging. And again, this is a Squier, as you can tell. Get the knife out here. Okay. We have packaged nicely there. Truss rod wrench, another Allen wrench for the saddles, Squier information, how to adjust the neck with the adjustable truss rod. Confidence, pretty standard stuff. So you can tell this is a Telecaster now, but this is not a regular Telecaster. This is and you all are actually seeing the front of the guitar before me. A classic vibe 60s custom Baritone. I have never owned a Baritone guitar in my life before. Ooh, well, I can see from the get-go we have an issue right here. There is a significant ding right here in the guitar. The price on this was $279. The regular price is $459 in reality. That is a pretty significant chunk out of this one. It was not advertised, the best of my recollection, as a scratch or dent model. So what we will do is I will continue to just give you a quick rundown really quick, and I will review the information. So this is a Baritone guitar, supposed to be tuned from B to B. It's a 27-inch scale, which is on the short end of a Baritone. Of course, a regular Telecaster would be 25.5 inches. So on a longer Baritone neck scale, which of course is not just the neck, you could put heavier strings and tune down even lower. On this one, you might not want to tune much lower than that, but the plus side is it feels more like a regular guitar. But the other, go over the rest of the guitar. See the binding. It is a custom, is what this is based on. The fretwork is really good. You can tell a maple neck, laurel fretboard. This is a Nyatoa, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, Nyato, I think it's Nyato, body, which is supposed to be mahogany-like in its sound. Let's see, I'm trying to get this out of here enough. The nut is cut well. I've got this little hang tags in the way here if I can get it through, because no, it's hard to tell on here, but I'm pleased with how the nut's cut. Of course, you don't expect it to be in tune. Let's see. I have to remind myself, let's see. I'll be perfectly honest, I'm going to have to remember what all these strings need to be tuned to off the top of my head, because I never owned a baritone before. And I won't make you all sit through all that. But I will say, other than this significant ding, and honestly, looking at the box, I don't see anything that indicates that would have been the case in shipping. The box is... as you can tell, the guitar would have been, no, there is a significant, right there, you can tell, was a significant ding in shipping. So it was not shipped like this. You can tell, so something had struck it, which again is, I will say, part of the problem with not putting an external box over this box, because you don't have much between the guitar and the outside world. There's a little bit of bubble wrap and just cardboard. So that definitely, I can tell, happened in shipping. I will contact them to see what the best thing to do is. I put the answer in this video. I might just end up keeping it because, again, the guitar was too, because otherwise it's flawless. This is my just initial look at it. The let's see, yep, everything. The neck looks good. I mean, the action, again, like I said, I admittedly will have to look to see what all the strings need to be tuned to off the top of my head. What? But the action seems to be pretty low for a baritone. I say that just based upon what I would assume. This is the first one I've played around with them before, but never owned one. So let me figure out what I'm going to do about this, and we'll see what happens next. It is the next day, and to update the customer service situation regarding this, yesterday evening, as soon as I stopped filming, I emailed Pro Audio Star with photos of the box which showed damage in that area, and this. They responded first thing this morning, which it's a Monday, offering to either allow me to send it back and get a replacement, or a partial refund to pay for that being repaired by a local technician. I was extremely pleased by that because, quite frankly, I really love this guitar. I hate that it has this ding in it, but I won't say the exact amount because I don't know whether or not they would want that stated publicly since they were kind to me, but it was definitely would be sufficient to cover the repairs for something like that. I thought it was very fair. That's actually something along those lines. That's actually better than what I hoped for. So I can only say the highest praises of their customer service. It is
unfortunate this happened, but it was clearly a shipping accident, and they are going above and beyond to make it right. So, in terms of the price, the shipping speed, and resolving this issue, I can't speak highly enough of them, and I will definitely be ordering from them again. So that said, we're going to continue with this review. Boss Katana Clean channel, bridge pickup, and these do appear to be just standard Squier Telecaster pickups. Middle position. Neck. Back to the bridge, some gentle finger picking. Middle. Neck. Back to the bridge for one more. bridge pickup, still mic'd with an SM57. Middle position. Neck. So the sound samples I've played so far have basically been playing this in the same fingerings as if it were a regular guitar. And by that I mean everything is being played 5 frets lower than it would be on a regular guitar. So it's not in the same key. I have it capoed on the 5th fret now. So I'm just going to play something simple on this and then play the same thing on my American Original custom Telecaster in open, so they will be in the same key. So you'll see how this sounds differently, not just because it's in a lower key, but because of the heavier strings and the whole different vibe going on here. So let's see.
Okay, go over a few things here in a little more detail. There's the ding, but I'm not going to focus on that as that's been rectified. Really like the binding. Of course, this is black, so it's showing all the fingerprints and reflections very well, but for a $460 guitar before any sales or discounts, to have binding like that, I'm very impressed by it. Standard Squier 3 saddle bridge. Looks like the very same pickups they use in all the Squier Telecasters and Esquires that I'm aware of, all the classic vibes at least, which sound fine, nothing special, but they're fine. The fretwork I'm very pleased with. It's very nice and rounded on the ends, nothing sharp. That piece of Indian laurel looks especially nice. It looks more like rosewood than a lot of them, in my opinion. The nut is cut very well. I believe that's a bone nut, which I actually prefer synthetic bone, but can't complain about the quality. There's the headstock, custom Telecaster. I will say that it seems like that these tuning machines, these baritone strings are about all they can take. So you might want to keep that in mind. They don't seem quite robust enough for them. But we'll see if that's something in the future that I need to address. But really like that vintage tint on the neck, and 3-ply pick guard, and just a really nice high quality guitar, especially for the price point. Going through the Vox AC10 bridge pickup. Middle position. Neck. Back to the bridge. Middle position. Keep in mind that this has a 10-inch speaker instead of a 12-inch like in the Katana, so that makes a difference with the low end. And also, if you're listening on an iPhone or an iPad, remember those tiny little speakers can't pick up all the really low end, so this might sound a lot quieter than what it is in reality, in the room or through bigger speakers. Now we're using the Nobels ODR1 Overdrive. Middle position. Neck. Now we'll see the heavy side of what these can do. Now we have the ProCo Rat in front of the Vox AC10. back to the bridge. Have to admit, being a guitar player, this sort of in-between bass and guitar thing on these low strings can fatigue your hand when you're not used to it. But I'm practicing. Middle pickup. Or position, rather. And the neck. And just to give you an idea, let's play something lead guitar style up here and see how it sounds on these heavier strings. Not hard to bend either. Middle position. Neck. Final thoughts. First thing first, let's get this out of the way. This ding here, which you can see better in some light than others because it's black. I'm going to try to get it repaired. I can't say enough about how pleased I was with the customer service at Pro Audio Star. I got my partial refund very quickly. They were very easy to deal with, no problems whatsoever. So while this was an unfortunate event, I could not be happier with how they've addressed it. And again, that's based on one transaction, but based on that one experience, I could not recommend them enough. So that said, getting to the guitar itself, I absolutely love it. As has always been my experience with the classic vibes, extremely high quality, not just for the price, but in general. This is my very first baritone, so I'm still figuring out exactly how I'm going to use it. I don't claim to be any expert baritone player, but I'm already having a lot of fun with it. Came up with a couple things I'm going to definitely be using on my next major project already on it. I'm just really, really happy with it. I've seen in other videos them talk about how the Squier Cabernita Telecaster baritone, which is a 27-inch scale like this, is a good entry point to the baritone world. I think that's true, whereas the Gretsch ones, which cost a little bit more, might be a little bit nicer, are 29 3/4. They're, all-in baritones. They're a little close. In fact, that's almost as long as a short scale bass. So if you wanted to detune further, those might be better for you. But if you're just looking for some different textures and wanting to figure out whether or not you like a baritone, this one or the Cabernita might really be the one for you. Again, very affordable. I got this on a Black Friday deal for $280 before the discount. I think regular they're $460. I see them listed as $500 some places, dropped to $460, but it looks like $460 is the real price. Again, a beautiful guitar. Love the black binding. Always love these fretboards. Just really nice. And again, and I'll say too, classic vibes, as wonderful as they are, they're not going to be as robust in the long haul in some of the little things like the electronics as a higher end guitar, but those are easily fixed. If you just want something fun to see whether or not you want a baritone, or like me, even if I really get into it, I honestly don't see myself spending $1,000 more on another one. This might be all you ever need. It sounds really good. Again, still figuring it out, and like I think I alluded to at one point in the video, remember, if you're watching this on a cell phone or an iPad with tiny speakers, as you get into more and more low one, you can't hear it quite as well. So if you try one of these out and you're wanting to check out some videos, whether it be Better Players Than I or this video, you might want to listen to it on something with a little bit bigger speakers, just so you can get a better idea. But again, for my first little taste of the baritone world, I'm very, very pleased with this, very happy with it, and I look forward to getting a lot of good use out of it in the future. So if you have any questions, please leave them below. Please like and subscribe, and until next time, keep on rocking.